Hello everybody, this is Tina with Tiana's Treasures, and today we are going to just make a couple tags. These are the 2 tags we're going to make, so stick around and I will show you how I made these incredible tags. I've got some watercolor paper taped down. I think it's just Canton XL. And then I have some Nuvo shimmer powders. I have Solar Flare, Sunray Crusette, some Lilac Waterfall, Catherine Wheel, don't know what's up with that name, Cherry Bomb, and Blue Blitz. I also have some Falling Leaves and Green Parade and Lunar Rocket. I don't think I'm going to be using these 3. I might, but I don't think so. So I'm going to start by wetting these papers. Now, these are going to be our butterfly wings and our butterfly, well, they're wings. They're backgrounds. Let's start. And now to get these out, you really don't want to squeeze them because you'll just get a plume shooting out. The best way is just kind of to tap your fingernail on the bottom. And I'm only doing half there because I want to do the lilac more up here. And we're going to put a little bit of this Sunray Crusette. Is more gold. It's got like a golden undertone. It's real pretty. We're going to be putting some more water on this as well. Try to get rid of the powdery piles. Powdery piles. Say that 3 times quick. And we will put some Lilac Waterfall up here. I think this one's one of my favorites. We don't care if they kind of get in each other's way a little bit. The yellow and the purpley. This purple's got some reds and blues, and it's real pretty. Come on. I might need to put more of this down to really saturate it. I don't know yet. So far, it's like going in with a light hand. Not putting too much of it down. Because it's easier to put more down than it is to take it away once it's already down there. And now this is the Catherine Wheel. Oh, look at that. That one just got in a little puddle of water and it just was really pretty. Like exploded. Oh, well, let's stop with that one so I can put some of this Cherry Bomb down. Try to get that more. Ooh, you can see the little difference in color here. This one's more pink. And this one's really shooting out more. Okay, let me get a little more water down on these. I guess part of my problem is I'm too afraid to really saturate them, but I've got them taped down, so I should just get over myself. Try to get some of these where it's powdery. I don't want it to stay powdery. And I'm getting it all over my fingers. Let me get a baby wipe. Or else I'm going to look like I killed someone. A little noisy there. Sorry about that. Still gonna look like I killed someone, I think. Use a different finger for over here. I don't know if this is gonna come off. Let me put some more down. I want to get some more in these corners. Might end up having to put more water down as well, even though they're pretty soaked at this point. I just want to make sure I don't have powder. This is Cherry Bomb. And as Amy R. says, you know, at some point you have to walk away and they're going to look like a hot mess. And you're just going to have to go with it. And they should look pretty when they dry. You know what? I think I am going to put a little bit of this gray lunar down because it's got a lot of different colors in the mix. Makes it look a little silvery. I don't know how it's going to mix with the yellow, but we'll put a little down at the edges. And more water. I think this is going to take a while to dry because it is soaked. Well, let's get some of that. Ooh, that looks a little muddy almost, doesn't it, down there? Let me get a paper towel. Try to soak up some of this from the edges, or it's not going to do any good. More. Even though I got them taped up, they kind of still bowed a little bit. Surprised me. Not exactly what we wanted, is it? We want it to be more a little bit free-flowing. I got purple going in there. And I wonder if I should take like a little paintbrush instead of my finger. That might have made more sense. I'll find a little paintbrush. I mean, I got plenty of little brushes, but which one to use? I should like wet it because I have a very stiff brush. Guess save my fingers, huh? I'm not trying to tell the stuff where to go. I'm just trying to break up any kind of clumps that we have. I think I'm going to leave these to dry now. Ooh, I kind of want this to flow a little more. Yep, let's just put this aside and let it dry. No idea how long that's going to take, but I'll be back once it is dry. Okay, you can see how pretty these both dried. I always forget that even I was like, those don't look like much. I wonder what they're going to look like dry. And then they're dry, and I go, oh, they're amazing. So, yep, loving these. So what we're going to do is we're going to be making, obviously, a couple tags. I've got some Tim Holtz Distress Heavy Stock tags in the manila color. So we're going to do 2 of them. I've got some black cardstock. This is out of my stash. I'm not really sure. It's probably Heroes. I could be wrong though. And I've got some Tim Holtz some Tim Holtz Sizzix dies. These are, what are they called? I'm not even sure. Does it have it? Don't know off the top of my head. But we've got their 66 1802. And then I've got some new Seth Apter dies that I took out of their container that they came in, the little box they came in, and I cut down the front panel and put it in these envelopes that came with them. So I've got two of the Seth Apter die sets. Not sure if we're going to use both of these or just one, but I've got them out. But I do know we are going to be cutting these butterflies out with this and this. So we're going to kind of do it like it shows here and use the black for the outside and this pretty the sparkly paper for the inside of the butterflies. Let's see what we can do here. I'll get them out. And let's see, this is the background. And that's the first time I cut these out. I made a mistake and I cut them out the wrong way. So I had like the outside and the inside, if it makes sense. And so when I had to redo them, I did them the right way. But yeah, so I've got some different butterflies that I had made just playing with these dies earlier. I kind of think both sets look pretty cool, but there's just something about the black on the outside. So I'm not getting rid of any of these because they're really pretty. I used some sparkle pen on the outside to really give them that little sparkly that you see. We don't need to do that with these because this is already nice and sparkly, unless we want the outside sparkly too. But I think we can just do without it. So well, to start, let me get these two butterflies on. I'm not sure if we're going to have one butterfly per tag or two, but we will pretend that there's going to be two at least. So we'll cut out enough for two. Okay, we've got these. I have to poke all the insides out, but we'll get to those. So let's start with these two. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe I should do one in each color, you think? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we'll do one in each color. Let me bring in my little Hero Arts tiny little compact cutter. I've got some, these are actually for the little sidekick though, the plates, because this thing comes with the plates that are this big and you're, you know, cranking just as long as you would do with like the Platinum 6. Put that there. That's one. Oh, that's so pretty. Keep that. There's no way we're getting rid of it. And this one, it's a little wider than our pads, but that's okay because we've got a pretty wide opening here. Beautiful. Put that to the side, and now we've got the purple and the yellow. Got you. Put that up there a bit. Whoops. Get that over. It's not under the pad, both of them. It's not going to cut. Too much sun going on in my hands. That, another beautiful. And make sure I'm using the right. I want to make sure I don't end up with the wrong butterfly body. You. And yeah. Okay. Okay, move that out of the way. Check. Yeah, this is with that one, and you go with let's see, that, and there and there. Okay, let me poke all these out and I will be right back. Okay, I'm a day late getting back to these, so if I repeat myself with anything, please forgive me. But I don't remember exactly everything I went over before. So I went ahead and I've got these butterflies cut out from the paper that we used the Nouveau powders on. And we did one of each color and the black outline. And then I went ahead and using the Seth Apter dies, I cut out the rectangle and then this little thing that kind of looks like, well, it could be a ladder or, I don't know, just kind of neat little, little stripes going across it. And so these are the dies I used for that. I don't think I'm going to use this die set at all. That would just be too much on here. So I'm going to have my two little butterflies and this in the background. But until we get to that point, what I want to do with the tags is use some distressed spray stains. I've got gathered twigs, antique linen, and some lost shadow. So I'm going to go ahead and use those on the background. And then we are going to possibly use some of the tidbits stamps or the mini glitch. And I'm going to do some stamping on these once our spray stains dry. And once they're dry and we're done with their stamping, then we will put our butterflies on and all our die cuts. And then some word stickers that we've got. Some, I think it's small talk. Maybe I'll have to pull out the sticker pad and go from there. I think this is the right one. Small talk. Yeah. So we're going to use one of these stickers on each one of the tags. So let's get all this out of our way and bring down the split box. Box here. And I think we'll start with just spritzing these with a little bit of water. Not too much, just a tad. gloss shadow. And got the gathered twigs. Get some of that down here and maybe up there. We're ending up on the same side, don't we? Should have tried to move different side. Oh, this antique linen, that's pretty color. Don't use that enough. Got a little bit of a lightning storm going on in the background, so forgive me if you hear anything like that. Let's go ahead and spray a little bit more water, get some of this moving around a little bit more. We really didn't use a whole lot of lost shadow, did we? Ooh, I kind of like that, the way that's kind of just moving. See if I can get that to move at all. And, oops, a little bit more. Okay, see if that'll move for me. Yeah. I don't know, I just like the way that looks for some reason. And a little bit more lost shadow in that corner. It's really a pale gray. Okay. Yeah, let's take these out, dry these a bit. Let that one rest for a little bit before we start on the other one. I say let it rest like it's a steak. But I'm going to need to have these, I think, almost completely dry so we can do our stamping. And I want to put some vintage photo around the edges, all around on both of these. So we'll see how that works out. I wonder if these spray stains wouldn't have been a little bit better if we used watercolor paper for our tags. No matter. It's going to be fine in the end regardless. I have faith. Got this curling up on us. Here, just... And let's bring in some vintage photo and go along the edges here. I'm probably dipping into my ink more than I need to. I don't know if it's habit or what it is at this point, but it makes me happy to do it, so I do it. I just keep dipping into this ink. It's like a good rhythm. It's like pounce, pounce, ink. Pounce, pounce, ink. And just go from there. Let's do this tag. I think I'm going to have to do a tag or something using more of this lost shadow. It's a color I haven't really used a lot of. I like using the Scorched Timber. That's one of my favorite colors now. That and Uncharted Mariner, I think, are my two favorite colors in the line. I love the way that just kind of looks on this edge here. Okay, let's shift that and see about finding some stamps. Okay, I know I'm gonna have like this on this side here, and I will probably do the other one on the opposite side. Probably put that one over there. This die cuts a little worse for the wear. You see I've got some bits that are bent, and this you can tell where it wasn't die cut that good, and so when I was taking the pieces out, I've kind of tore a little bit of the back of the cardstock, so I'm gonna have to like do surgery on this die cut, I think, to get it to look a little better. But in the meantime, we want to get some stamps out. I really do like this mini glitch. I haven't had an opportunity to use it too much. Let's see, I like this little stamp there. And I do like this. Maybe we'll use this one as well. And let's see. Okay, little this one, straighten that out there. And this one here. And what color should we use? Well, being as I brought up Scorched Timber, let's go ahead. Should we use that one, or should we use an archival? I think I am done with using water or liquid for the most part. Yeah, so let's just use some Scorched Timber. We'll use some oxide. So I have the Distress Oxide right here, and we will start out with this one and figure out where we want this to go. I think we'll put it here. We didn't get a real good stamp in, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. That one's much darker. Turned out better. And let's see. I can hear thunder outside. I'll get that straight. And now let's, with this one, go there. That's going to be covered up for the most part. Or we can go like up here, maybe right there. And again, I don't know what it is about this stamp or this. I think my video just turned off for some reason. I am not sure why. We're going to use this pointy finger. I just love the way that looks. Do we have the smaller stamp block? That. Get that well inked. And there. We got a little tiny circle one there. Now, yeah, going to be on there. Our butterflies are going to be over that a bit. So let's take these and use a bit of the Distress ink over them as well and all around. Because why not? Now these are two different companies, cardstock. I just had it in my stash. I think this one might be Stamps of Life, and this one here, this lighter gray, is Simon Says. So yeah, I love the way that looks on there. So let me get this glued down, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and I glued these pieces down, and got a little bit of glue showing through. Even though it's clear, you can see it's a little bit, but it's not a big deal. And I did a little bit more stamping on here. I just figured I thought it needed it. So I did that. Fortunately, I did that after I already glued these down, so we don't have any going underneath. So let's go ahead and finish these two up. I've got some ribbon here, some binding tape ribbon that I colored, I think it's Scorched Timber. I don't remember, sorry about that, but pretty sure that's what it is. Well, it could be Gathered Twig. Well, maybe it's Gathered Twigs. I mean, there's a big difference between those two colors, isn't there? The reason I'm thinking it's Gathered Twigs all of a sudden is, wait a minute, I think I used spray stain, and I don't think I have any Scorched Timber spray stain. So it's a brown. Anything will work. So let's figure out where we want to put our little butterflies. I wonder if we should like cut out another one and do 3. I mean, 3 wouldn't look bad. Get 1, 2, 3. Well, I'd have to cut out 2 more, wouldn't I? Okay. I think I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back. I cut another one out of the purple and the red here. So we're gonna have 3 on each card. We've only got 1 blue and 1 yellow. So let's see. These are the same, these two. So we'll put the one that's a little bit different in the middle. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because we have different colors with them all. But let's try to figure out a good little grouping for our butterflies. Kind of want them little going off in a little bit different directions maybe. I mean, or we could just lane them. Do them all like that. Could do them all going up, or we could do them like one this way and one that way and another one this way, which I don't know. Let me see. No, I'd have to go over a little more. Don't want them exactly the same. What do you think? Straight or just a little wonky? We could do one of each, but I think just a little wonky I like. So let's go ahead and glue these down. We're just going to glue the middles down. And get our wings going up a little bit. And we had you there. have to hold that for a second because we are gluing it down on texture. This is Positively Perfect Craft Glue. It seemed to have glued down pretty good there. And get these up just a little bit. There we go. And we'll get this one. I did say I was going to put some words on here, didn't I? I didn't pick out any words. I've been busy worrying about how we're going to put the butterflies down. Let's get a little something right there. What is that? Gotta poke it out, whatever it is. Makes it look like it's got two little heads, two butterfly heads. There we go. And that one was going this way a little bit. Yeah, not exactly the same angle as that. Put them just all a little bit different. Okay, now let's figure out how these are going to go. Well, that one's going in that direction, so we'll do this one that way, and that, and maybe you can go a little bit more. Well, let's start by gluing down our little purple one. And where would we put words if we were going to put them on this tag? I don't know if we have enough room now. If we put some sort of word quote down, it would have to be a small one, wouldn't it? Or on top of the butterfly. I don't really want to go on top of the butterfly. So I don't know. Now I put myself in quite a little conundrum. Look at that. We've got a little spot there where we need some glue. Luckily, glue that down real easy. How about the other side? Nope, other side's fine. This one looks like it's got a little bit of a spot there too where it didn't die cut real clean, right on this little edge. Okay, now we got the butterfly's little second head gone, because that's what it looked like. Two-headed butterflies. I suppose that could be a thing. Got Siamese twins. I don't know why you can't have like butterflies that are a little bit different. Okay, get you there. We got more room there now because I was thinking might be able to put something there. Maybe. Where do we put it? Where do we put it? Maybe just like one simple word. It'd just be like fly with an exclamation point, which I doubt I have an exclamation point, or happiness. Happiness would be good. Okay, well, let me put these on right now. Being as I have these in front of me. And which way we're going to put them? This way. And just put the two ends through the loop. I purposely have this kind of a ratty, you just kind of ball it up and let it dry that way. So you get a real kind of grungy, ratty, aged look to the ribbon. And we do want them both ends even though as we pull them through. So where did I put my little quote book too? That's got to be off to the side. So I love butterfly tags. I don't know. Tim Holtz has got a whole lot of butterflies, so they must sell pretty good because there are a lot of different styles of butterflies in the line, in Sizzix and in like the stamps, the Stampers Anonymous. Okay, let me see what I can do with some word quotes. Okay, for this one here, we are gonna, can we do it at the bottom, or should we do it like trying to figure out where? I got Capture Magic. They're not very big. I've got some glue coming off of my fingers on this one. I do like the way it looks on the gray though, but can we fit it on the gray? Capture, and then maybe a little magic. And what do we think? Capture Magic, and just put that down. What do you think? Well, it'll do. It'll do. It's down now, so that's what we're gonna do. And in this one, we have a little bit more room, so we are gonna wait for it. Again, I kind of like it on the gray though. Live, and then we're gonna come over here and your, I can get it out, your. It's our chit chat, so they're just like individual words. Live your, and dreams right here. Live your dreams. Yay. I think that sounds pretty good. And these are my tags. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not, I'd love to have you. And if you are, again, thank you very much. So if you made it this far, thank you for sticking to the end. And I will see you later. Bye-bye for now.